need that, right? Oh, we're good.
We're good. Yeah.
Welcome to a brand new Old Carver Fishing Podcast. We got a banger today. Today in studio, we have Mr. Chuy Godinez Jr., owner, Old Carver
What's going on,
Fishing,
guys?
Bait and Tackle, officially. And we got Scott Goodyman here. He's a legend. He's a legend in the ice fishing community here in this bait shop.
Sure is.
I'm Luke Hench's Fish on Luke Northwoods Angling on YouTube, and we got a show today. I've been talking to this gentleman for quite some time. He is a fantastic angler. He is a guide out of Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
And before we get him in here, we're gonna do a little talk about the bait shop. We still have the grand opening this weekend.
We do.
For the Catfish. Saturday, it's supposed to rain,
Yeah.
but it is still happening. We're still doing it. I'm going to bring my 118-pound catfish in here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're going to get that set up. Hopefully, nobody breaks in and steals it.
Hopefully.
It'd be pretty bad. And we should have all the gear in here by this Saturday. It's gonna be cool. Hopefully everyone comes in and checks it out. Do you have anything to add before we get him in here?
No. Hope to see everybody there, man. Hope to see everybody there and see people we haven't seen that don't ice fish.
Yeah.
Only summer fish. So we're looking forward to talking with them and getting ready for the new season. Then we got the Catfish League starting up. We have I think our meeting Thursday, our last meeting.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Finalize everything up, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Yeah.
Today's guest.
Oh yeah, today's guest. It's about time we get some raza in here.
Xtreme Trophy Fishing, Milton, Clos, Nieto, and we're gonna get him in here. He is a gar and catfish guide down in Texas. Isn't that right?
That is correct. Hey man, what's up, guys?
How are we doing?
Bro?
Doing pretty good, man.
Are you outside?
Yeah, I'm outside.
I like that. So
Nice.
What other guests are you going to invite that has the neighbor playing Shakira
I like
back to back? Dude? Can you hear that?
I like that though. That's nice.
Nobody near me for sure, Milton.
It's only special if it's only funny if you know the story behind me and Shakira. Do you know that one then? Or are you just saying that they're playing Shakira?
No. He actually is playing Shakira back there, dude.
But do you know my history with Shakira?
Oh, gotcha.
No, I have a famous dance video that was on YouTube of Shakira.
Nice.
I thought you knew that. Maybe that's what
Nah,
you were
I didn't
saying.
know that, dude.
That's funny. So, this band here, Milton, these Chuy and Scott don't really know you. I've talked to you for quite a long time, but this gentleman has some nice fancy. He's got a boat just like mine.
Yeah.
You got a couple boats, don't you?
Yeah, I have a boat just like yours, man. A 2020 G3. It's almost just like yours, dude. 27. Yours is 2072 as well, right?
Correct.
Right. It's a 2072 with a 150 105 Yamaha Jet. That's the boat you see back there.
Yep, and you have another one.
Yeah, the other one is a 2019. It's a Grizzly. It's a 2072, and you can. I've customized that one. I put a windshield on it. I put a bigger engine on it. It's back there too. We're about to start guiding out of it this year too, man.
Man, I saw that boat and I want to do that to my G3 while you did that. That'd be so cool. Have a full enclosure with a walk-through windshield.
Right, dude. Yeah. That's the whole reason why I put the windshield on the Grizzly, man. I want to have a full enclosure on it, dude.
Yeah, beautiful boat. So how long have you been guiding?
Man, I've actually only been guiding for probably about 4.5 years, 4.5 to 5 years.
Well, you've been putting your time in. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, man. I've trophy fished for a long time. Some people don't get into guiding until they're comfortable finding fish, putting fish on the boat. For a long time, I just did it just for fun. Just for fun, and started building technique and started building a following, man. And of course, I joined a charter, a pretty popular charter, man. Shout out to them. And that's where a lot of this guidance stuff got real serious too, man.
So you do primarily catfish for the most part?
Man, it's seasonal. it's seasonal, man. I'm seasonal, so November, November through probably March is when we're doing trophy blues, here in Texas.
Yep.
And then there's a eater season, box fish that we fish for. But then we start getting ready for gar, probably right around this time, man. That's why I've been working on this G3, doing some upgrades, updating the panoptics. I added a bigger screen to it, so we're getting ready to go get pretty heavy for alligator gar. From here
Sounds
till
like fun.
September, the beginning of October, man.
So what lakes do you primarily guide for catfish on?
Man, I really go off of what the customer wants. I try to stay probably about an hour and a half. So I don't really have a home lake. If the customer's in a certain part of town, then I'll go. I'll meet them about an hour away. But I go to Lake Tawakoni,
Yep.
which is probably. I mean, I'm sure you heard of that, right, Luke?
Yeah, and maybe explain kind of about that lake, since a lot of the people watching here aren't from down there; they're from up in Minnesota.
Right. So Lake Tawakoni, man, is rated number 2 in the nation for trophy cats. People come down from all over the world, and they know where to go. They know where to book. Tawakoni's been very popular for producing large fish, man. And you can go to Tawakoni and bust a 60 easy.
Right. So you're busy with you get a lot of guide trips in the summer. And when does I know you'll probably talk about this, but you charter with Mr. Bubba Bedre, correct?
Right. I was with Bubba. Shout out to Garzilla, man. But I was actually with him. I'm not with that charter anymore. This year is actually going to be my first year where I'm going to be starting my own client base, guiding for alligator gar. I was with him for I think 2.5 to 3 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to him. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot about the river from him. The river can be pretty sketchy and pretty dangerous, man. And I learned a lot of tricks, a lot of little detail from him.
And a lot of people up here don't know who that is. So I'm going to do a little explanation of who that man
For
is.
sure. Yes, sir.
About. He's talking of Garzilla Guide Service, correct? That's the name.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
It is Mr. Bubba Bedre. He is one of the most famous gar guides in the world, I would imagine. If you've seen our Northwoods angling shows, we've done some shows with him and caught some super big fish. And he is he's a character, man. We love Bubba. He is definitely Texan. He's definitely a Texan, and it's man, he's crazy. He's fun though. He catches fish and he knows what he's doing.
Right. Yeah, man. He's got a pretty elite name, an elite group of guys that fish for him. He's got several guides under him. Cody being one of the elite guys. They're just top notch, man. And I'm proud to be even be considered or given that opportunity to fish with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
To be trusted with clients from all over the world, dude. Because he had clients coming from where did this guy Bangladesh and Ukraine, China, Japan. So he's he's out there, man. He's famous, bro. He came out on the first season. Is it the first season, Luke, of River Monsters with
Correct.
Jeremy Wade?
That is correct.
Right. Yeah. So he's out there, man. And I was given the opportunity to work under him and Miss Sylvia Bedre for 2.5 to 3 years, man.
Yeah, they're a great couple.
That's
And I know
awesome.
when I posted that today, he posted a meme that said "proud parent." So,
I saw that, man.
That comment.
so
I saw that. Knowing Bubba, though, I don't know if that was a kick in the butt or that was.
No,
But shout out to him, regardless, man. Everybody knows who he is, and a lot of people know that I charted for him and Garzilla, man. And I'm proud of my history, man. I was with a great group of guys, man.
So if you guys don't know, so Garzilla and now he's trophy. I'm blanking my head right.
Xtreme trophy
fishing. So alligator gar, guys. He's down in Texas. Are you fishing the Brazos or are you fishing the Trinity?
We're actually fishing both, but mainly the Trinity River right now.
Okay, so that's the river you guys you've seen us fish for many years, and pretty special body of water. And man, there's some true giants. You're just when you're sitting there in your boat, and we got our beepers out. We got those Delcoms that we run, and
Yeah.
those fish are surfacing next to you. They're coming up. Sometimes they got your bait in their mouth, and
Right.
and I always tell people, it's if it's under like 80, 90 pounds, typically if they surface with our bait, we rip it out of their mouth before they can even eat it because we don't want anything to do with fish
Right.
that
Then you
small.
got a big piece of carp shooting back at you with a treble hook.
That's right. And people are like, "What size bait do you use?" You'd be like, "It doesn't matter what size bait you use."
Right.
They'll take it.
Yeah, those gar will eat anything, dude.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting way of fishing people aren't accustomed to here. There's been a few people here up in Minnesota that have done some gar fishing, but in terms of in general, people don't really understand how they have a specialized lung and can breathe air. Pretty much people only know that from river monsters and what they see in river monsters and how dangerous they are. They're a very docile animal once you're like holding them.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty calm, and they do a lot of like a chomp when you let them go. People think like, oh, they're biting, but they're just gulping air before they dump down. You've seen that, I'm sure, hundreds and hundreds of times.
Dude, I actually took a guide fishing, man, that booked last year. He's from Minnesota, man. He's pretty popular up there. He's a guy, his name is Brian, I think. Brian Klein, I think. He's well known for muskie, for tiger muskie.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know he was a guide, man. So the whole trip, I just thought he was a client that loved fishing as much as I did. And he paid for extra time. He wanted to be out on the river. We had a good time. He drank about 13 Red Bulls or energy drinks, dude. It was crazy. And yeah, man, he added me on social media, and it turns out he's a guide, bro, up in your area.
Really? I don't know who that is. I don't know much for muskie guides. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's not a ton of them in Minnesota, and typically if you're a muskie guide, you're pretty damn good at muskie fishing. That's pretty much.
Oh, he's good, bro. He's real good. I didn't realize how good he was.
You got to have a lot. I don't know how much you know muskie, but you got to have a lot of confidence and be real talented to take people muskie fishing because they say that's the fish of some people 10,000 casts.
Yeah.
Or for me, it's one troll in the fall with sucker minnows. I cheat, so I do it that way. I don't have to cast anything. We're gonna go through some comments here. It looks like Tara loves your boat, by the way. She's one of my
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I fish with. She's the blonde girl in my last video. And I know Robert Rodriguez mentioned Pay Lakes, but you don't have Pay Lakes in Texas, so you're probably not too worried about those, I would assume, right?
No. We don't.
No. He said, I don't want to get into politics about Pay Lakes as he is a guide, and I know he doesn't support trophy Pay Lakes. I can probably already tell you that right now.
Right, yeah. You don't even have to ask that question, bro.
No, I just not even, I don't know if it's worth saying because I know he doesn't appreciate him. So,
right.
Richard says you catch some pigs.
Thank you.
Who else do we got in here? We got comments coming from Facebook. If you guys have any questions for
Nick,
for Milton, feel free to ask. If you have any questions for me about anything, or Chewy or Scott.
13 Red Bull sounds nasty.
No, tasty. He said tasty. That guy drinks 10 energy drinks every time I fish with him.
Oh, gotcha.
Javier Castillo says, "What's up, Milton?"
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hey, that guy right there is showing me a lot about Panoptics. He's a crappie fisherman. He's a beast, bro.
Those Panoptics are crappie killers, man.
Amazing for crappie.
Yeah. So how long have you been? Are you from Texas?
Yeah, man. I was born in San Antonio. We moved to Dallas when I was 8 years old. I think it was 8, and I've been here ever since, man. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, dude.
Oh, it's a cool place. How long have you been fishing? Since you were a kid?
Yeah, I've been fishing for a long time, but trophy fishing, dude, probably for about, I think it's been like 13, 14 years, man.
13 or 14. Hey, we can't see your face on here, Milton.
Yeah, I'm actually having trouble hearing you guys, so I'm having to get real close to my phone.
Oh, well, that explains it. Could have lent you some Bluetooth, Milton.
I know, right?
Could have shipped them over.
That's the only thing I hate about this phone, dude. I can't just hook up a pair of what do you call it, headphones.
Yeah, get the adapter for it. It works.
Oh, I didn't even know there was an adapter for it.
Yeah, I use my wireless mics in that phone. You plug it into the USB and then you plug it into the adapter.
Gotcha.
We have the same phone, so I can tell you the secrets.
Right. Yeah. You messed up. I'm gonna bug you a lot now, dude.
I know everything about that phone. So Catfishing Crappie says, "Hey Frank and Chad, Snake River catfish slayers in here. I know we were down in I was down in Idaho last weekend, and we ended up not going to CJ Strike. I know he mentioned maybe I mentioned we were going to maybe go to CJ Strike. We ended up staying closer to the area and ended up with 4 fish over 7 feet, which was pretty solid considering I'd never fished that stretch of river, but I think we ended up with 11 fish total in 2 days and like 4 hours of fishing, so it wasn't too horrible. But those videos will be coming out first. Oh, speaking of that, self-promotion, I released a video today at 6 o'clock. It's my first video from my Idaho trip last weekend. It's mediocre. It's really loud, a lot of waterfalls. The camera's kind of foggy in times, but you kind of get the gist of what we're doing. The next videos are going to be next Tuesday is going to be 2 7+ foot sturgeon. So, and you can watch me get my ass kicked for a little while on camera. So
Nice.
It's pretty fun.
I've got a trip planned out for CJ Striker in August, man.
Oh, you're going to CJ Strike?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have a blast.
Yeah, I had so this guy from New York fished with me last year. he caught a giant. He caught a 7'8" gar, man. It was over 200 pounds.
Yep.
Damn.
And immediately after he went home, you know, he booked a trip with some guys out at CJ Strike, and he ended up talking about me. And turns out those guys wanted to come gar fishing, so we're just trading the trip, bro.
That's sweet.
That's
little
awesome.
trip swap.
Yep. So they want a gar and I
That's
want a
crazy.
sturgeon. We're gonna make it happen.
Dang, that's great. Yeah, they
Nice.
you got to try lake sturgeon here in the fall too. I know you know Chunky and Has
Yeah.
at all. I think they're gonna fly down here in the fall, and then we're gonna do some lake sturgeon fishing.
Gotcha.
So you've never sturgeon fished, correct?
No.
Oh man, you
I haven't either.
you hook up to any sturgeon over like 6 feet, 6.5 feet, you're gonna never think gar fight the same ever again.
Dang.
It's
I know I hooked into something big, man. I almost got spooled. We went to me and a couple buddies went to Venice, Louisiana, probably about a month ago.
Yep.
Dude, I hooked into something big, dude. I was getting spooled with a pin 30 pin 30 squad, dude. It just pull and drag, bro. Just pulling. I never got to see what it was because it broke me off.
Yeah.
Dang, what were you using for bait?
Bro, we caught fresh mullet. One of my buddies caught a stingray.
Yep.
Dude, we caught a lot of fish, man. We caught probably we were there 4 days and we fished 3 days, and I mean, dude, we caught probably 50 something fish every day.
Really?
Wow.
Man, that's
just reds, dude, nonstop. I mean, they got to a point where, you know, I was just sitting there. I didn't even want to fish no more, dude. We caught, you know, some shark. We caught stingray. We caught what's that? It's a drum, dude, but it has a name. Is it a big ugly?
There's a black drum, which are the giant ones.
That one, yeah. We caught a giant drum too.
Big ugly sounds like that would be the right one for those.
Yeah. Then my buddy busted his PB catfish on the Mississippi River, dude.
Really?
Off the bank, bro. 71 pounds, man.
Wow, that's a great fish.
Yeah, a guy named Brad Childress. He's the owner of Fat Rooster planer boards. Have you heard of those boards?
I'm not. I don't run planers at all, but some people. Scott probably knows who that is.
I've heard of him, but I don't know from where.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the Vikings, Brad Childress.
No. I don't
right. Yeah, we don't want to go there, man. We don't want to talk about Vikings, bro. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, well, you can be a Cowboys fan. That's cute.
It ain't like they're doing anything, right?
Who was your football team growing up, Chewy?
It was the Vikings.
Growing up?
Growing up.
Even from
What?
New Mexico?
Yeah, my all my family is Cowboys, but I like the Vikings because we always saw videos when we played football. We always saw the video of the purple man
Purple
eaters,
people eaters?
purple people eaters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole
So,
good old
those
days.
always stuck with me in the Vikings, and I think I don't know one of the Cowboys went over to the Vikings, didn't they?
I have no idea.
No clue.
I was thinking Herschel Walker, but maybe I might be wrong.
I have no
No,
idea.
I don't think that's it. So, do you do anything other for when you're not working? I don't know if you're always working when you're fishing. Are you doing any other types of fishing? Do you do any bass or anything like that?
No, no, man. I did bass fishing. I think that's probably where I started, just bass fishing off the bank. But I don't. We say this amongst friends, but I don't fish for bait anymore, bro.
That's a good joke for the bass guys. They appreciate that one. Anytime I post bass pictures, all the big cat guys are like, "Oh, that's good bait."
That wasn't that funny.
It's a joke, man.
You're awesome, but you got a minus point right there, bro.
I get that every time I post a bass picture. Oh, that's great cut bait.
Well, he's in a good region of
See, the
fishing.
great cut bait are great on a pan, right?
Where I grew up, the only thing we had there at El Paso is carp and catfish channel. I mean, I never saw flatheads when I was growing up ever that I could think of. Big bullheads and some bass. Bluegills were the size of I don't know, like goldfish.
Little ones.
Oh yeah, little ones. You had more fun. You had more fun looking around the ditches to get crayfish than anything else. But
So you lived in Texas too, then?
yeah, I grew up in Texas. I was born in Texas. I was born in El Paso. I grew up in Anthony, New Mexico, Texas, and we didn't have much. I mean, the only time we ever had time to go fish was when they opened up the dam in Elephant Butte and the river got full. But we never really fished the river. We were more into the irrigation ditches. That's where all the fish are trapped, and that's where you would go.
Huh. That's
And
interesting.
next time I go home, I'm gonna make a video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Do you take time off then in the winter months, or are you just catfishing in the winter, Milton?
No, that's our busiest time for trophy blues, man. It depending on the weather, it's very, man. We really don't have. We probably have 2 months out of the year where we're not fishing as much, but we always fish. So I guide for catfish. I've been guiding for catfish for a while too, man, and that's always been on my own. That's always been extreme trophy fishing. Now in the summer, that's when I was running for Bubba, but we do tournaments in the winter too, man. So me and some of the guys that help me out. I don't know if you know Manuel Moreno.
Yeah, I know who that is.
So him and Trent Hall, we fish the Cat Masters tournaments. So we're either guiding Luke or we're fishing the Cat Masters.
So when do you get time for yourself to fish, man?
Dude, me and Manny talked about it the other day. He's like, man, I feel like landing a monster flathead. And I'm like, well, I do too, but there's really not a lot of time. If we've got clients on the boat all the time, and boats break. Boats are always breaking, man, and you're always wanting to upgrade and keep up. So I spend a lot of time fishing with clients and working on boats, man.
Really? You're just busy, and it never ends there. When up here, I mean, it's ice half the year, so you either got an ice guide or you got a boat.
Yeah,
guide.
dude, it never ends, man. I mean, I really hadn't been advertising for guard too much, man, and I've got a full schedule till July, starting this Saturday.
Better make something to squeeze me in there, Milton. I don't know what you're doing.
Right, come on, we need to take Chewy, man.
I want to
Yeah,
go.
man.
Chewy,
Come
awesome,
down,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, that'd be
Awesome.
fun. Take Chewy on a fishing trip.
Were you born there? And
What's that?
were you born there? What's the city's in the town or city?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I was born in San Antonio, man. I was
San Antonio.
born further south, and I live in DeSoto now. I'm about 20 minutes south of Dallas, Texas, bro.
Right on.
Nice.
Man, you're
Yeah,
in the-
so when the river's high, we can fish here in downtown. There's some pretty cool pictures with some of my clients. with a huge alligator gar, and then you got downtown in the background. We can only do that when the river's high, right? So I'm 15 minutes away from the boat ramp, but after the river comes down, when the rain season is done, I'm fishing in Corsicana over near Palestine. I think that's where you launched, right, Luke? Did you launch off of 287?
Can you repeat that one time?
Yeah,
we lost you when
we
you
just
said
lost connection quick.
that you used to when you were downtown.
Yeah.
lost you
I
there.
said I was 15 minutes from downtown. When the water's high, we can fish there. When the river comes down some, we have to fish down south off of 287.
Okay, I don't even know where that is, but it sounds like I know we were south of Dallas a ways when we did a lot of our
Right, I
shows.
think that's where you launched, man.
Well, are you talking with Bubba?
Oh, you went with Bubba. Okay, yeah. Then I know. Yeah. He fishes further south. I'm a little bit, probably about 25 minutes, 30 minutes closer to
Yeah,
Dallas than
we're
with
down
Bubba.
by. When we go as a group, we're in Midway. We're way down.
Gotcha.
I think that's way down.
From here it is.
From here, it's a long way. 16 hours. It's actually 1,234 miles south of here. It's a haul, dude. Our water temp still hasn't. I bet it's not even over 40 yet on the river.
I don't know what it is, but it hasn't gotten warm.
Yeah, everyone is still ice fishing up by my parents' house.
That's crazy, man.
It's been a long. I mean, openers in how long?
A couple weeks.
A couple weeks away is walleye
3.
opener, and there's still 2 feet of ice up north.
Yeah, there's like 28 inches on Lake of the Woods on the video I watched
It's
today.
crazy. Lot of ice.
Yeah, I've got a buddy, man, that he's actually a client. He's a client, and we're actually friends now, man. We're real good friends. He lives in Manhattan. He's into ice fishing and all that stuff. He tells me to come by and visit him, but now he's moving to Tennessee, dude. So
Tennessee, huh?
Tennessee, man. Shout out to Nick, man. God loves fishing. He's probably watching now. Nick Romano.
See, Francisco de la Cruz just commented. What did he say up top, Chewy? He said, shout out to Milton, the big bass, Clos, Nieto, Xtreme trophy fishing. Man, he's really, the big boss, not the big bass. That's funny.
I didn't want to correct you.
I couldn't see it from here. I'm old. My eyes are bad.
What's going on, Francisco?
What else do we
got? Yeah, man, we've
here?
got a lot of good people, man. A lot of good fishermen out here in Texas area, dude. A lot of great dudes out here.
I don't understand that comment. You know Trent Hall?
Yeah. Trent Hall's he's an extreme trophy fishing guide, bro.
Okay, yeah. He said we can always find some fish to catch. What do you want to catch? Okay.
Right.
That makes way more sense.
I just saw that. Come on.
So we want to stay. So Mark said the connection's good on YouTube. We're doing a dual stream. We're doing one to YouTube and then one on right on Facebook. So
gotcha.
What else do we got, Chewy? I know if you guys if you want to catch blue cats and go hang out in Texas with, how many people do you have on your crew for Xtreme Trophy?
I just added another guy, man. He's his name is Vest, so it's 4 of us now.
Holy cow, you're busy.
Dang.
Yeah, it's 4 of us now, man. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. We've got a good following. We've had a pretty good following for blue cats. We've stayed real busy, man. I had to add another guy. And for Gar, like I said, man, I'm booked. I'm really not advertising much. These are just people that have been calling me for several years now that I can finally take out on my own,
Right.
So we're booked up. We're booked up solid.
Your 4 guys also do Gar or no?
No. You know that river, man. We can't.
I do know.
We put a boat with a propeller in there, man. It'll be gone.
Yeah, in our stretch that we fish, you can run a prop. But
right.
In some of the stretches I've fished, you cannot run a prop.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, so I'm working on getting another jet boat But while the water's high, we'll run the G3. And I wanted to put an outboard jet on the Grizzly, man, but it doesn't have a ton of hole, and I didn't want to go that way. So I'm looking at different options, man. I stayed up all night looking at another jet, so we could have 2 boats running full time.
Looking for more boats, huh?
Right? Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've been extremely happy with my G3. Have you been with yours?
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. It's a good boat. I mean, I hadn't had anything. The only thing wrong with it is one time I ran out of gas, dude.
Really?
I ran out of gas. I ran up north in the Trinity River about an hour and 15 minutes, man, and I had just got it, and next thing you know, it ran out of gas on me on the way back, dude.
Dude, that's the worst.
But even running out of gas on the Trinity was fun, dude. We so while we were floating back, man, we ran into another group, dude. That he had a propel boat, and so he was broke down. So it was 2 boats that were floating down the river, dude. one without a propeller, dude, and one with one without gas. And then another guy came by, and he pulled me back. He pulled me back to the boat ramp, dude.
Man, that's nice. I've had a few times where I've needed help on the river, and someone's always been there to come save my boat.
Luke, it's crazy though, man, because the Trinity River, there's not a lot of boats going up and down that river, dude.
I'll tell you what, when we've gone there for 5 days and not seen a boat.
Right. Yeah, so we got lucky, man. And then I had just installed the Neo Terra, and it wasn't working, dude. Something was wrong with it, and we just couldn't get it to work. So we floated by, this other group, and they helped us out when we were closer to the boat ramp. Turns out I had my batteries wired wrong, dude. It's a 24 volt.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It was a user error, dude.
Yep. What does he say? Okay, Moreno Pastor Manuel said, "We XTF guides are passionate about fishing and will treat everyone that fishes with us like family."
He's right, dude. That's Manny, man. He's right. A lot of people that have come on these boats with us, man, they end up being friends. They end up being friends, and they end up referring us to other people. That's what we do, man. We like to hang out and have a good time, and we fish hard, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
That's awesome.
I like that. That's I can't say the same for guides around Minnesota. It's kind of get in and get out. Not all of them, but that's kind of how I feel it is. I don't. It's nothing personal against the guides here, but that's just not the way it kind of runs around here. I don't think, for the most part.
Right, man. So we're the complete opposite, dude. We're the complete opposite, and I think that's why we're gaining a lot of ground and a lot of followers, man. If I go out and I'm not happy with the trip, or the client's not happy with it, where the fish just weren't biting, or we take them out again on my ticket, bro. I'd rather lose, the $400 or $500 that I was gonna make in revenue and than lose the client,
Yeah.
And did you tell everyone if they use code Fish on Luke for your guide service, they get $4 off?
Right. Right. It can all add up, and you can just pay me when you get here, Luke, when I take you.
$4 off and la paleta de chile.
Aquí las tengo listas para ti, Luke. Hey, hey, Chewy.
Yeah.
Luke was telling me that he's fluent in Spanish. Is that true?
Not fluent. I can hold.
He says some words. There's some bad words that he says. I tell him he can't say them in front of other that understand him, because they mean a lot of things. But
yeah.
He learned to say cuñado.
I know all that.
Last time my wife was here when we were fixing we were getting the shop ready, and she had Mexican music on. He jumped in right away and started hollering, trying to give that Mexican holler.
Oh yeah.
My wife just looked at him and she asked me what was wrong with him, and I said, "Oh, I think his stomach hurts."
Sometimes when Chewy's dragging his ass around getting the podcast ready, I pretty much got to say más rápido, and then I put another word after that, and then I say no tengo todo el día.
Right, that's pretty good, dude.
There you go. No,
hey, Luke,
better,
just when he's dragging, bro, just put on La Chona, and he'll start running around.
Yeah, we should play that for him.
I've never even
Actually,
heard
you know
that.
what? We should make him. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. We should play that. You should make a dancing video with that
I
song.
can do that.
Right.
Right. Just like the Shakira one.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the Shakira one. It's scary.
That's crazy, dude. I've got a buddy named Jimmy. He's the guy that started the Fat Rooster Planer Board Company.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's full blown. Luke, he's full blown. He's got a beard, like a 3-foot beard. He's a redneck, dude. But he loves his Mexican people, his Mexican music, and Mexican tacos.
Yeah, there you go.
He should be on here, man. Where's he at? I don't. His name's Jimmy, the original Fat Rooster.
Speaking of tacos, I could eat tacos
Dude,
every day.
Tacos sound really good right now, actually.
I could eat a nice al pastor and then get a norteña taco with some avocado and queso fresco on it. Oh gosh,
Right.
that sounds good too. Now I'm
Hey,
hungry.
Chewy, is there good Mexican restaurants up there in Minnesota, dude?
You know what, dude? They're not like Tex-Mex, bro. Like the Mexican restaurants that they hear, like when they say this cebrada, it's brisk. It's different. Like they say about when they say barbacoa tacos, they end up it's like brisket. It's not what we're used to. It's not like we're used to. It's not norteño. It's more like down, sur, mid Mexico. It's nothing like that. Nothing like Tex-Mex, bro. There when you say tacos de cabeza, that's what you're gonna get. That's probably what we gotta get, Luke.
Yeah, I just hit up the food trucks usually, and I really like them.
The food trucks.
Yeah, it's not the same,
awesome.
but it's pretty decent. I mean, when it comes to mariscos, then they can't mess it up there, bro. But when there's the other one, they're like when I ordered enchiladas one time in a restaurant, and they looked like two burritos. Nothing like enchiladas. It just looked like two.
Oh, it's crazy, dude.
It was really weird for me, dude.
That's when people say that let's go get Mexican. I always say, is it white person Mexican restaurant or is it Mexican Mexican? Because there's a big difference.
There's one place in Shakopee, I forgot the name of that place, but that it comes close to Tex-Mex big time. I mean, they do birria, they do all that stuff, and it's pretty right on.
You're talking about Don Ramon's?
Probably. It's the one down next to Turtles. Across the street from Turtles.
That's great stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
They
tacos.
got that shrimp bowl there, that pineapple bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's good. Hold on. I was gonna say one more thing and I can't remember. Oh, if you just give me if we go fishing, just give me like three tacos, Milton, and then one elotes, and then we're good.
hey, that one guy that came from New York, man. So when they come down, they ask, hey, where do I stay? And I'm like, well, what do you like? So this guy decided to stay in downtown, dude, and he actually found on his own one of the best little street taco shops in Dallas, bro. He told me, dude, I had some corn in a cup and some. I'm like, yeah, bro.
The old esquite.
Yeah.
What's that?
They say some guys. So I was reading a post about when they have street corn in a cup. Some people say it's one thing. Some people say esquite. Some people say
it's esquite.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. But
yeah, we just say elote. That's pretty much an elote.
An elote.
Yeah.
So let's read that comment right there from Catfish and Crappy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now check this one out. All right. And then it's gonna stem. I want you to read this one.
Okay.
I want you to read it. Just read it.
Read it out loud.
Yeah, read it out loud.
Why?
I want to hear you pronounce that.
Vatos.
Yeah.
He can read Spanish too, dude.
I put that my vatos wives can cook. Woo! Yeah, right on, man. That was funny when I was reading.
Gosh,
So Milton, you're so I'm gonna read right here off your Facebook page because I didn't get time to prepare for this. But brand ambassador at Big Cat Fever Rod Series. Is that still on?
Yeah. That's those are the rods we used all season. I got them. I got a spot with Catch the Fever, and they sent over some Hellcats. Man, we've been using them. They're great rods, dude.
Yeah. Luke brought his in, and they're great rods. And then you're pro staff at Kitty Chasers Tackle Company, pro staff at Multibar Rod Rack.
Right. Yes, sir.
KBA at Cast King,
Yes, sir.
Pro staff at Fat Rooster Planer Bowlers, as you talked about earlier, and then sponsor
sir.
angler at Nocturnal Nation Catfish Hooks. Yeah, that's a
Yes, sir.
catfish hooks that we haven't heard about.
It is. I know who they are.
Okay, and owner or founder of Xtreme Trophy Fishing, obviously.
Correct.
And then the one that we don't know if it's good or bad, married.
Married.
Yeah, that's a good thing, bro.
It is a good
Yeah,
thing.
that's a good thing. I get tacos when I come home every day. What are you talking about?
It is a good thing.
That's funny. Francisco said, esquite es elote asado.
Yeah, it's grilled. It's grilled.
Oh yeah, he'll know, dude. Esquite de elote, so yeah.
Yeah, there's a place or two
Awesome.
that offers that, but I never got myself to order it. It looks different than even I.
Just come to my food truck one day and have theirs. It's pretty solid.
Is that the one in the Chasers
Chaska?
park?
The orange one, Orale.
Oh,
Orale Taqueria. My friend Leo owns it. That's his American name.
yeah.
What would that be in Spanish?
What is it?
Leo.
Leo.
That's it.
I don't know why you say Leo in English. I don't even know. I think it's just Leo.
Is it?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
a Mexican name?
Is there one, Milton, for English for Leo? That can know.
What is it?
Leo.
Leo?
In English is Leo, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same
It's
thing.
just one of those names. It's just
Leo?
It's just yeah.
Leo.
Say unisex or nothing. I don't know who that dude is, bro.
What do we got here? Where are we at for comments? What did Tara say?
I don't know.
Camera.
No, we went from a fishing podcast to a cooking podcast. Do
Yeah.
it.
To some lessons in Spanglish.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You see?
Yeah, I always just try to keep up with Chewy when his wife's here and they're talking. He'll literally go every other word from Spanish to English, and it just confuses me.
Spanglish, dude. Yeah, I was telling Luke when I grew up, Milton, I didn't pick up Spanish, and I couldn't pick up English, so it's Spanglish, and people think it's just like
right.
they think it's a movie. I'm like, no, bro. Everybody where I'm from is all Spanglish.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Yeah.
they're, they grew up, and they grew up, in Mexico, and then came over to the States, and they speak Spanish pretty good, and English. Their English sucks. Me, it's both suck. So I gotta use Spanglish, bro. I won't communicate.
Where are we at on time? So we're good.
So what's the biggest alligator gar you got in Milton?
That was
Man, so the biggest alligator guard on my boat was the one last year, man. It was 7'8", and it was, I think it was like 46 inches in girth. It was a giant, dude.
damn.
But my personal one, see, dude, it sucks. It's good and it's bad, dude. As a guide, man, it's like we can't reel in as many fish as we want,
Yeah.
but we can see other people, enjoy that thrill,
Yeah.
and I think that's what does it for us. But my personal best gar is just a 6'10", 42-inch fish, dude.
Yeah, and I know what you mean, dude. Because when I get family come over and we take them out to the lake, and we fish for pike or bass or whatever they want to fish for, whatever they whatever interests them. I
Right.
can't fish because my whole concern the whole time is that they catch something that
Right,
make
yeah.
a memory for them. So I understand what you're saying. So you live through their thrills, I guess.
I do really enjoy watching people catch fish that don't normally catch fish.
Yeah.
Like you want to see
Right,
a girl
right.
and man just start being giddy. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's a good time.
For sure, man. I took my brothers out fishing last year, and they had never been with me. They would go back when we were fishing for crappie, and we'd get drunk most of the time instead of fishing. Now it's like a whole different world where I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it every day. I took them out, man, and we had a blast, dude. One of the videos of I think we caught a 7-foot gar, and we went viral on TikTok with that video, man.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, it's almost got a million views, and I went from 400 followers to 12,000 followers.
Yeah, one video does that on TikTok.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't had my big break yet on TikTok, Milton.
Right.
That's because he hasn't posted that Shakira one on there, bro. Once he posts that one, he'll go viral.
That's true.
Right.
And-
Now, if you were dressed like Shakira, then it probably won't go anywhere.
Oh,
bro.
believe me, bro.
Dude.
He hasn't seen it, right?
He has not
No,
seen
he
See
it.
it, bro.
hasn't seen it.
But it'd be
I-
nice if you were dressed like Shakira.
I started. Well, I started in my boxers and a basketball jersey, and I ended up in my boxers with my boxers up my butt crack like a thong, dancing to my hips don't lie for the whole song.
Oh, dude.
It's a
Yeah, I don't
secret.
want to see it then, Luke.
It's secret. It's a special video.
I don't want to burn my eyes out after I watch it, dude.
Milton, for somebody who wants to start on gar fishing, what gear do you recommend? Like for someone who wants to start, usually when you start off, you don't go,
Man,
off
for
to the
somebody
wall.
that's starting off, dude, you have to have a rod with a good backbone, man. The Hellcats that I use, I like the heavies. They carry an extra heavy, but I like the heavies, man, because they have a strong backbone, but it's got a good tip. So it's not like you've got a 2x4 in your hand.
Yeah.
So anything heavy or like a medium heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Your fishing line is gonna have to be braid, man. I use up 100 to 150 pound braid, and then steel leaders.
Yep.
Yeah, steel leaders. Pretty much the same setup you had out there, Luke, is what we
Yep.
use.
You make your own leaders too.
Yeah, I make my own leaders, man.
How do you feel?
And you can catch a gar on accident, with mono if you know what you're doing.
Yep.
But if you want to consistently do it and do it the right way and guarantee, a fish for a client or the bank of fish, I would go with braid, man.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question. I'm going to get a little controversial. Okay. It won't be directed towards anybody, but I don't know if you know this, but there's some people pushing like anti trebles and single hook through the bill,
Right.
Yeah.
Right, man. I just
Is that something
so
you
check
want to
it.
talk about, or do you want to ignore that I asked you?
No. We can, man. We can. And I can give you some examples of why we use treble hooks. We use small treble hooks, man.
Yep.
We tag. I don't know if you know, but when I was with Bubba, we started tagging fish for the parks, Texas Park and Wildlife.
Yep.
Every year, dude, we catch fish that we caught the previous year, and there's nothing wrong with them.
And that's the thing is when we started coming up for gar, I know he's not a fan favorite of the group, but Mr. KK, he was also taking a lot of fish.
Right.
And I like him. I don't have anything against him.
I don't have anything against him either, man. Yeah,
Kirk was good to us, and he was a good guy to us, and he shared a lot of information to us. So
right. He's a great fisherman, dude.
Yeah, he's an amazing fisherman.
Yes, sir.
But I know he was tagging him too, and he's like, people are making a big fuss about these gar swallowing these treble hooks because we let them swallow the bait before we set the hook. And now there's a big push from some certain people in Texas that are saying, "Oh, you just need a single hook and you'll hook them." It's probably the worst hook. I couldn't imagine how horrible a hookup ratio that must be for one. And
injure them a lot more like that than not.
Kirk was like saying, he's like, I've recaught hundreds and hundreds of fish I've tagged.
Right.
So they're not dying from these treble hooks that they're swallowing.
Right. And, now check this out, man. Let me get you in deeper, man. There's some there's more controversy. There's a lot of controversy surrounding, those theories and those techniques, man. But there's some guys that are using stainless steel 7/0, 8/0, some monster hooks, dude. And you'll kill a fish, man. If he swallows that bait and you touch that bladder, dude, or grabs his air bladder, he's gone.
Right.
He's dead, and the technique that Bubba taught me, man, and again, dude, he taught me a lot, man. He taught me and he showed me, explained to me why we do what we do and how we do it. Just my first alligator gar trip was earlier this month. It was still early, man. I don't like starting till May, but the guys were in town. I caught a fish that I caught last year. He had grown an inch, perfectly fine. swallow the hook. We put notes. We take notes if we remove the hook, where you caught him,
Yep.
the length and the girth, and he was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's I don't think it's as bad as people are trying to push it, and I think the worst thing is people shooting with bows. But I mean, it's legal in Texas, so I can't hate a guy for doing it. But it sucks
Well,
seeing.
The regulations actually changed on that too, Luke.
Really?
Yeah, they can't shoot a fish over 48 inches. They can't shoot them at night.
No way.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Oh, that's a savior for that.
Yeah.
It is, and a lot of guys go back and forth, man. With the bow fishermen and the rod and reel, they say that we kill as many as them, but yet we're tagging fish, and I think there's 9 people in that group. We're catching the same fish that we've caught, year after year, dude.
No, right. That's pretty arrogant for a bow fisherman to. I've bow fished. I like bow shooting carp and stuff, and
Right,
I have
right,
nothing against the sport itself. But to say that you're killing just as many fish as a bow fisherman, every fish a bow fisherman shoots dies.
right,
That's the
right.
difference.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no release on them.
Right. You can release it, but it'll float down the river.
Which is crazy because I think a lot of those guys, like even there's been some guys from Minnesota that went to Texas to shoot gar, and this was a few years ago, and they're not eating them, and which is a bummer because have you eaten an alligator gar?
I have not, man. I have not.
I would like to eat.
Um,
I want to eat one on my next trip, not a really small one. I'd throw a small bait out to kill it, but I want to see what they taste like. Maybe I'll start with like a long nose or short nose here because we got a ton of those here.
Man, Luke, they from what I've been told, down south, all the Hispanic people, they love them, man. They love gar. It's
Yeah,
a delicacy, bro.
that's the thing is we were at a campground there on the Trinity River, and there was some Mexican guys there, and they cooked us some food, and they made us some what's it called with the raw fish and lime?
Ceviche?
Ceviche.
Ceviche. They made us some tilapia ceviche, which
Yeah.
was super good, and we added on some chips, and then
No.
they said, "Will you bring us some gar?" And we're like, "Hell yeah, we'll bring you gar." You just fed us. So we got them like a 40-inch or 30, 35, 40-inch, small, just a small little alligator gar. And
Right.
they were so happy. They hacked that thing with a hatchet and got the skin off. And
I was gonna see how you open that up, man.
you use either a tin snips or like a hatchet is the only really way to get through.
Right,
I mean,
right.
if you people have never understand is you feel a gar like a long nose or a short nose here in Minnesota, they feel hard and like they're weird feeling. But when you actually see a scale from a big alligator gar, it's like a
Crazy.
shark. It's thick as a shark tooth,
Wow,
Yeah.
and it's serrated. It's crazy.
really?
I'll bring one in next time I come in. It has like almost like it looks like it's a tooth because it's actually a part of its exoskeleton. You can't pull them out when they're alive.
Yeah.
They're not like a normal fish scale. They got to be dead. You
Hmm.
can grab one with the pliers when it's alive. We didn't know that at the time. When you tried to grab one with the pliers and ripping it out, no, you can't get them out. It's part of their body. And then we're like, we'll never do that again. We felt kind of bad, but
Yeah, we're just gonna have to take them out, man.
so sometimes you find floaters, dead ones from whatever.
Yeah.
Then you can grab some scales, but they stink pretty. They're huge fish.
Yeah, they get real big.
Yeah, so I think if people want to get in touch with you, if you guys want to get on some big blue catfish, do you go for flatheads too? Do you have specialized in flatheads at all?
You know what, man? Yeah, we're one of the only charters here in Texas that'll actually that book trips specifically for flatheads.
Okay.
That's why
okay.
I brought Vess. He's fishing for flatheads out in the Brazos River.
Okay, that's a great river. That's a fun river to fish too.
Yeah, it is, man. It's a nice river, dude.
So people want to catch big flatheads. They want to catch big blue cats. They want to get into those big alligator gar like you see on River Monsters, those mean, ferocious killer fish. I'm just kidding. If you want to catch a big gar, big catfish, and you want to go down to Texas and have a good time, be treated like family, make sure you get in touch with Xtreme Trophy Fishing, Milton, and
Yes, sir.
he'll get you in touch with what you need to know. And you have anything else for him before we end this one?
Oh man, it's nice to meet him, man. Hopefully we can get down there, bro.
What's your biggest blue?
My biggest blue is only 67.
That's not that's pretty big fish.
That's
Yeah.
a good fish.
I like
Yeah,
the way
man, but I'm looking for that 80 or that
Yeah.
90, man.
I like the way he said it though. Only 67.
No, that's a good fish.
Yeah.
It's a
67 is a
big-ass
big
fish,
blue.
though.
The biggest blue on my boat was a 69, and it was 2 years ago, or
Nice.
2020.
The old meal for two, huh?
Yeah,
Nice. That's cool. And you do you let people keep trophy fish in your boat, or is it catch and release for trophies?
it's catch and release anything over 10 pounds.
Okay, that's a great
Love it.
rule to have.
That's awesome.
That's a great rule. So if you guys want to get on any catfish or alligator gar, I suggest trying both if you've never done one. And if you really got the itch to go do alligator gar, just do it. Because I did it. We did it the year, and me and Jacob met. That's when we started our YouTube channel, Northwoods Angling.
Nice.
And that was our first ever video. We pulled a 91, a 7.6, just over 200 pounds, giant girth. As a first fish we got on video.
No way. Was
on
that
our-
the first one, dude?
Yeah, it was the first video we ever
Nice.
made. And it's been, if you want to do gar, go down there. It's a lot easier. I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to go with the guide first before you go down there and learn how to do it and learn from the best. And that knowledge is very valuable, and it's worth
Yeah.
the money you pay to go for a guide trip. Even if you never go back and you don't want to do it again, which you will want to do it again, I can promise you that. So
Right.
go follow him. Is it just on Facebook the best place to contact you, or what if you don't have Facebook?
Man, anything. Just look up Extreme Trophy Fishing. We've got a website, www.extremetrophyfishing, or look up the biggest boss, Clos, and it's Clos, not Clos.
Don't tell me
You
what to say.
you got it right, Chewy. I was looking at Luke and I was like, it's not
Hey,
Clos.
Hold on. I asked him how to say it before the damn thing started.
Oh damn!
No, I didn't. I did say that, and after I thought about it, but I didn't want to correct him. He already had said it anyway. So
You know, I make mistakes, Milton. All right, take it easy.
Yeah. No, and it's actually my middle name, dude. My middle name's Carlos. So
Okay.
just Clos.
Okay. Well, now put a hyphen in between the C and the Los.
I think
All right.
somebody already had it, dude. That's why I didn't use it.
Well, that's not my fault then. All right.
I make mistakes too, Luke.
now you're gonna be dreaming about it, bro.
No, but
Right?
thank you. We appreciate you coming on, and we would love to. I'd love to have you up here too to fish if you want sometime. If you want to come up, feel free. I got a guest room, so
For
if you ever
sure,
want to
man.
come
Yes,
up and
sir.
fish, yeah, we'll be keeping in touch. And if you guys want to get in touch with him, go to his website or find him on Facebook and book a trip with Milton, and you won't regret it. It's a pretty cool place down there. So thank you for coming, and we
Awesome.
appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right.
you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys, man, and thanks for the invite.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, cuídate.
All right, you guys take care. Thank you. Yeah.
Right.
All right, guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's fun getting into the whole catfishing thing, and I'm ready for catfishing. This extended winter stuff is not the play. I'm just
No.
gonna say that right now.
Our
This
water temps are not where they should be.
no, it's pretty chilly.
Are you sure? I heard people were catching flats.
Yeah, big flatheads are biting in the wintering hole still. That's the rumor. But no, we this weekend is the Catfish Opener. So if you're within 4 or 5 hours of here, stop on in. It's worth the drive.
Yeah.
We'll have all the Hellcats out. We'll have the Mad Cats out, and I'm just saying we because I'll be here.
I might be here.
I'm
We'll
not.
might
have,
not.
Luke's big trophy catfish.
My
on
big
display.
catfish is going to be on the wall inside the main
Yeah.
bait shop.
You want to take a picture with it? It's $10. If you want to touch it, it's $20.
Yeah, $25 to touch it, and I have to hold your hand to touch it. But no, we'll have all the rods out. The Whisker Seeker, we'll have the Mad Cats, we'll have the Hellcats, we'll have the other Big Cat Fever rods. We're gonna have we have some Warrior Cat rods in. We got a couple, 1 or 2 Muddy River Chris Flores rods, and what else we got?
You guys got a lot.
We got Hellcats, Muddy River.
I feel like I'm forgetting one. I think that's it, There might be more. but I'm forgetting.
The Warrior rods.
I got that already.
I'm thinking Whisker Seeker. get that already?
Yeah, I think I got them all.
I think you got them all. Yeah.
Everything you guys need. They're gonna have the terminal tackle. She's loaded up. So if you guys need good rods, I don't know what they have on. They have some reels available still.
Got the slime line
They got
coming in.
they do have Catch a Fever. They have slime line coming in, and they got a lot of Catfish apparel still.
Yep.
A lot of terminal tackle. They'll have weights on this weekend. Other than that, yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got a spot we can still grill outside, so I'll be running through doing the grilling. If I said 12 to 2, we're gonna be doing the grill. So if you want to come in between 12 and 2, I'm gonna be cooking some burgers and some hot dogs. So I look forward to seeing everyone in chat coming in here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I will be going live on Saturday. I don't know.
Let's do it.
I mean, we could. I don't know if
could.
it'll be a
Let's do it.
podcast, but
I mean, we can get together with Jeff and the guys from the Catfish thing, and they want to talk about that.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
Something we'll
Figure
figure
something out.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Set the camera up
Other than
outside.
that, make sure you follow an Old Carver Fishing Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. There's an Old Carver Fishing Bait and Tackle now has changed their name on Facebook, so it actually
It
says
changed? Does
says
say
yeah,
now?
it says it's a bait store. Because it's just at Old Carver Fishing before, and I was like, dude, nobody's gonna know it's a bait shop if they're on Facebook. And now he changed it to Bait and Tackle, so people know what actually is going on here. But
Oh, it is. It did change.
Mhm.
It was
you can
a review for like 2 days.
you can follow me if you want. I'm on YouTube, Fish on Luke, and the Northwoods Angling is getting back into business here real soon. Jacob's almost done with his season on TV, so we will be back making videos on Northwoods Angling, and I'm on TikTok. Been doing some TikTok videos, and I did put out a new video on my YouTube tonight, so make sure you check that out. But Scott, do you have anything?
Check out Norfin.
Norfin. All right, that's the
Make
new
some-
sponsor. I like that. No, but
I don't know.
come on in, check out the shop if you're around the cities. Come into Carver.
It's a good little shop.
It's a
There's
great
a
little
lot of
shop.
variety. If I don't know,
A lot of
just-
custom tackle
yeah.
too. Chewy doesn't like talking about it, but he owns a Stoked Custom Baits, so he makes a lot of cool spinner baits, plastics, whatnot. Lots of cool different stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
all that be in the story.
everything will be here
Mid-May.
Saturday.
No,
Not that,
not
but the
that.
catfish stuff will
Catfish
be.
stuff will be here. Everything we got, everything that we received, because there's still a couple orders I haven't
Yeah.
received yet. But
You doing any plans for like walleye opener then?
we haven't talked about it. We're just trying to get all the stuff in.
Well, let's kill it. Let's cut this one off and let's do another one talking about walleye and whatever not. But
Yeah.
thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Old Carver Fishing Podcast from
Yeah.
Chewy, Scott, and myself. We will see you on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, guys.